There we go. Hello, friends. We are working on Fridays. We're up to Fridays. So Thursday is done and gone. Yay, we got that done. Now we're going to work on Friday. We're going to start with English. So let me pull up the page. And I didn't pull it up before like I usually do. So hang on with me a minute. I'm going to share the screen and we'll pull up Friday's page. By the way, if you're looking for it, it's going to be page 240. It's the back of the one we did yesterday. So give me a second. I'm not even sure how to do this. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, there's got to be a way. Okay, maybe this is it. Let's try this. Nope, no, it's not it. There we go. So we're gonna go English, page 40. There it is. And hopefully this is it. That one out of there. Okay. All right. This brings us to adjectives that compare. And this is one we did yesterday. We finished this page. And today's page is the one where you do it. I'll read the directions and the questions to you, and you actually fill in the answers. So it looks like this. I'll show you right here. We're page 240. So let's go to the top, right by the snake, and write our name and date. Okay, so let's start there. And date. And today is the 15th. So this is the first one of our new packet. So go ahead and write, or our new day rather, write 15th on today's. Okay. And now we're going to listen and repeat the directions. It says, write 2 adjectives on the snake to describe how a snake looks, feels, or sounds. Okay. You've given me 2 adjectives about a snake. And yes, I'm going to need some sound out spelling right in here. If you think a snake feels slimy, write slimy. If you think a snake feels scaly, or if you think a snake looks scary, or if you think a snake sounds like a baby rattle, give me 2 words that would describe how a snake looks, a snake feels, or a snake sounds. You can put anything in there. I want you to put your own in there. And I need you to not ask how to spell it, but I want to see some sounding out here. This is what will tell me if you're making some connections between the letters that you hear and the sounds that the letters you see and the sounds you hear. Okay, so work on those 2, and when you're done with that, we're going to go down to here. If you need more time, just stop the video. That's totally cool. And poor Miss Rylan. I apologize, Rylan. Mom says you're missing a bunch of papers in there. Heaven only knows where those have gone. You just never know. But that's okay. That's why I gave you lots of the lined paper. Just write your answers on that. The important thing is that you're watching the entire video, every lesson, every video. And the only way I'll know that is if you've got some answers written on your page. So if you have a work paper, great. That's going to make it a lot easier. But if you just have lined paper, that's okay too. You can do that. Just make sure you're writing down your answers. All right. So now we're down to the next part. We're going to listen and repeat the directions. They say, draw a box around the adjective that compares to. Underline the nouns that are being compared. Okay. And if you remember clear up from yesterday, adjectives that compare two things end with ER. Okay, that's your clue right there. All right. So if we look at number 9, it says, the brown snake is faster than the tan snake. It says to draw a box around the adjective that compares to. I'll give you a freebie. Faster is this one. Remember, it's going to end in that ER. And then you underline the nouns it's talking about. You've got a brown snake and a tan snake. Okay? Go ahead and get that done. I gave you a freebie on that one. Ugh. I think it's probably nice outside, but it's still a little chilly in the house today. Okay. Move a little closer to my heater. And if you look at number 10, it says the chicken's egg is harder than the snake's egg. Again, you're going to circle the word that is the adjective. Here's your clue, ends in this. And you're going to underline the nouns that are being compared. And I look at the example that we did up at the top, the freebie, that will help you. Okay. The next one says, I'm going to listen and repeat. Draw a box around the adjective that compares more than two. Underline the nouns that are being compared. Okay? Now remember, I'll give you a clue. If you're comparing more than two, you're looking for words that end those 3 letters. Okay? Those are the words you're going to circle. Those are going to be your adjectives. So number 11 says, that snake is the greenest of all his 4 snakes. Greenest. So you're looking for a word that ends in EST. That's the one you're going to circle. Then you're going to underline the nouns that are being compared. And if you need help, the back of the English page is a lot like the front of the English page. Okay? We did these up at the top here. You can look back on the stuff that we did yesterday. This one is just like the last one you did. This one is just like this one. That will tell you exactly how to do it if you look back on your examples. Okay? The nice thing about English is the front of the paper looks a lot, or the back of the paper is a lot like the front of the paper. Just gives you extra practice on it. Okay, so now the next thing is we've got number 12. Number 12 says, Bobby's snake was the longest of all the snakes. First thing you're going to do is circle the adjective. and then you're going to underline the things, the nouns that are being compared. Okay, back at the front, if you have an issue, if you have a problem or a question, you need that repeated. Okay. All right. So the next one, let's listen and repeat the directions. Here we go. Mark how many are being compared. This is, again, just like we did on the front. So if you look back on the front of your paper, this one is right here. This is exactly what we did. Okay? What we just looked at on the front is going to help you with this one. And number 1 says, Tom's snake is colder than Jeff's snake. Remember, ER means this many and EST means that many. So if you think the word colder describes 2 snakes, color in this. If you think the word colder describes more than 2, color in this one. Number 14, the green snake's cage is the cleanest cage of all. If you think cleanest is talking about 2, color in this circle. If you think cleanest means more than 2, color in this circle. And number 15, the little snake is slower than the big snake. If you think slower is comparing 2 snakes, color in this one. If you think slower is comparing more than 2, color in this one. That is it for this assignment. Go ahead and feel free to watch that video again if you need to. I'm going to stop the recording and wish you a great day. I'll see you in a couple of minutes for math. Okay, bye-bye.